it should be a criminal act. This thing I'm about to tell you right now should be a criminal act because I don't understand. So as Africans, we need to travel abroad. We want to travel abroad. 90% of us who want to go out of the country and go make, greener pastures, ends meet, and achieve big things in life because, our political system has consumed everything to the point where, not that they have consumed, they just hold it to the point where we cannot really grow as people. So it is only abroad where the opportunities are free available for us. So everybody is trying to go abroad. Thank God for some of us, our families, they make things happen for us before we could ever realize that we need to travel abroad. They already made things, facilitated it for us, and we're here. So people are doing everything humanly possible to enter the United States, enter Canada, any country in Europe, as long as it is out of Africa. People are doing everything possible. I'm embarrassed saying these things. I mean, it feels very, dehumanizing knowing that Africa is like that, but that's a fact. We have to face it. But so for the things that people are doing these days to travel abroad, it is getting out of hand. It is getting out of control and needs to be called out. And it should also be a criminal act because people are going through the Sahara Desert where they lost their life. It is their life, right? Their family members are losing them. They get bitten by dangerous poisonous snakes out there in the Sahara Desert. And then before they finish the Sahara Desert, they have to go through the Mediterranean Sea. Before they finish the Mediterranean Sea, they have to get into the powers that be the people at the borders and all of those kind of things that you cannot even imagine. So in that process of going abroad, the kind of things that they go through, the women that get raped and die because of the rape, all kinds of things. People that are going through Mexico roads to get into the United States, and all of these things, walking in the bush is really something massive. I respect people that have done this and have succeeded with it, and even those who did not succeed, I still respect you because you attempted it, you did something. However, I have a serious problem with people who try to do this and they involve children in it. Children! A child as young as 4 years old or 3 years old that I saw in that video really break my heart into a million pieces. Man, why in the world would you carry a child on such a dangerous adventure? My sister, I saw a woman carrying, so this was now in the Mediterranean Sea. However, they did survive the Sahara Desert. I don't even know. Or maybe they didn't pass through there. I don't know the roads, but I know those are the places involved. Those are dangerous places I know. This woman was hanging on, there's a bunch of balloon, inflated tubes that people are hanging on after maybe their boats or their ship must have sank or get messed up or something, because those ships are always overcrowded, or those boats are always overcrowded, and to a point the boat cannot carry the amount of people anymore, and some people will have to slip off and drown and things like that. So now it's showing that these people they're no longer in that boat, and they're now depending on life jackets and inflated tires, balloons, whatever those things are, they put them together. So I saw a bunch of people, this video, I saw a bunch of people sitting on that thing, inflated thing. So their half body is in the water and their upper body is surviving. So they're just keeping their head up to survive. And this woman had a child on top of that thing. A child, Jesus Christ. Why in the world would you do that? That should be criminal. That should be a problem. You will need to face the government, face some punishment for doing something like that, for taking a child on such an adventure. That really breaks my heart. Are you telling me that back home, there is no place, there is no family member, even if all your family members are dead, I don't think all your friends and neighbors are dead, even if all of them are dead, I don't think orphanages are closed down. Go to the orphanage, and if there's a way possible, if the orphanage doesn't want to take a child, abandon the child in front of the orphanage and leave. Yes, and leave, because an orphanage will see a child all by themselves and they'll take the child, and you know for sure what you kept there, and you have to trace it back. There'll be something you do to trace that child back, because we're in the modern days and there's a way of keeping records. But please do not carry a child. Imagine the trauma. I mean, if you think about yourself from the time you were growing up, the domestic trauma that you had, and then imagine spending days and nights upon water as a child, as a toddler. Please, people, you need to improve. Women, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'm really offended by what I saw. And